information. So we're going to talk about Palm Springs. Who is Nelson Vails? Nelson Vails is a silver medalist. He's an Olympic champion, Keirin champion. He raced Keirin in Japan for quite some time. So I'm going to bring Nelson in, and then we're going to talk about Palm Springs and why you need to be at Palm Springs. It's the bomb.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Nelson, how you doing? Welcome to the Black Cyclist page channel.
Yes. Thank you for having me. I was just listening to you. Let's get right to it. Palm Springs. Everyone, if you haven't seen the video from Palm Springs, type in YouTube Nelson Vails Palm Springs. Last year was the absolute best. The thing is, this year we had so many people. The Hyatt couldn't host us for the 2023 season, so we moved locations to the Palm Springs Hilton. So everything is on nelsonvails.com. There's a minimum amount of rooms left. Hopefully, once we fill those up, they'll give me more. But I think I have to fill up the minimum that I requested. We're going to have a big party, BYOB, as we normally do it, the way we do it. BYOB. That way you don't come to the hotel drinking up someone else's. You can bring your own to share and drink up your own. But we're going to have a great menu. We're going to ride right from the hotel driveway onto the course, do the 100K lap with a bunch of stops. But you got to see the video. You got to see the video of how we roll 2 by 2. Nobody's passing. Nobody's racing. Pick your partner and just roll with us. And for those that don't have the right fitness early season, no worries. Put your own pace because we're going to wait for you.
Yeah, it's perfect. So there's the 100K. So it's a couple different distances for those people who can't do, like 100K is 60 miles for So you have the 100K. What's the other distances?
We got 100K. You got 100 miles.
Yeah.
And then you have the family ride, which is like 15, 25 miles.
Okay.
Family ride as well. So that's cool for those that are just getting started out. Our new demographic, for those of you that 25 miles is just enough with the bike you have, we are welcome to do it. We don't encourage you to come and do the 100Ks with us until you're ready to ride 2 by 2, sit the wheel, ride with Nelly.
Yep.
The family ride is great because the nice thing about that is that you get back to the hotel early, you all showered up, you already had a little snacky, and then you wait for us to come in. Things like that. We do things together, and it's going to go right from the end of the ride into the evening festivities. So we hope to have an after ride banquet, but that's in negotiations right now.
Okay.
But we will have an after ride evening show once everyone returns from dinner.
Okay, so another thing that people need to know about is the reception that you get when the riders come through the finish area. The reception is amazing. I mean, everybody gets treated like a champion. So no matter how fast you ride, how slow you ride, it's a great feeling. So it's definitely something that you shouldn't miss.
And I like to also add to what you just said. And with the Major Taylor LA group, and my historic ride, we all ride together. So bring your club colors and some warm weather clothes and some dress up clothes for the evening hours as well for those that are attending. So there is a dress code. You want to play dress up at night, look cute, look like a gentleman for when you go out to dinner somewhere in town or whatever you're going to do in town. But then again, you want to have a little bit of stuff outside your cycling gear, right? Just to hang out and have a good time. We're going to be around the pool. That's where the BYOB kicks in, because we'll have a computer suite. You go inside there, make your little drinky with your plastic cup, come back out by the pool. Everything is all good. We should have a ride with Nelly menu, like I said, with some cool appetizers.
Yeah.
Our dinner menu is going to cater to everyone because we have vegans on the ride. We have vegetarians on the ride. And then people of other religions that don't eat meat or fish. Things like that. So we're respecting all the cultures, and the Hilton is aware of that to make the menu correct for everyone to be in house.
I just wanted to mention when you started talking about food, it just reminded me of the dinner. The dinner is on point. It's everything is just on point. It's just fabulous. And then the place itself, Palm Springs is a awesome place to ride a bike. I mean, the roads are safe, the roads are wide, the roads are well paved, and it's just a really good event. It's just a really you know, well put together event. And this is the man that's taking care of it. You need to go and hang out with Nelson Vales. This is for those of you who don't know who this is, I'm gonna say it again. This is our Olympic champion, whether he won the silver or whatever. He's still our champion, and we need to go and hold this man up and just go show some love, man. So I haven't been able to get back to Palm Springs because now I'm back in London. So we'll see how things go, and who knows? I may strike, hit the lottery between now and then and end up there.
We'll welcome you and everyone else to come on out and join us. But this is continuous. So what we're attempting to do moving forward with Major Taylor LA and the Nelson Vales ride is every year February for the Tour of Palm Springs, we're using this ride and their venue to host our party. You got that? That way we don't need or police support. We're going to have a host hotel. We're going to do our group rides. Everybody's going to break off and do their own thing with your couples, your partners, but then we're going to all come back together and do it together. And again, you get a full flavor of it if you watch the 2022 video, Tour of Palm Springs Ride with Nelly.
Where can I go to find out about like the cost and stuff, like the entry and whatnot?
Super. Everything again is posted on nelsonvales.com. That way you don't have to clink around, ask Google for everything. You go to nelsonvales.com. There's a link for the hotel reservation. There's a link for registration with a discount code, a link for the video to view. And with the registration code, that opens up another can of worms so you can see the routes that they have to offer and other things that they're going to do with the street fair. There's a big street fair for registration, as you know, so it's a big walking street fair. Yeah, and usually people walk through the fair, great discounts on some items if you care to buy some stuff from the vendors. And then the restaurants and shops are right there. And you can always get a good taco if you're not from this area.
So the weekend starts, what day does what day does everybody arrive? How long should you plan your weekend from? How many days, what day to arrive, what day to leave?
Well, good question. Good questions. For those that are flying in to either Palm Springs or LA and making their way over the 2-hour drive to Palm Springs, some people are arriving on Thursday just to get acclimated to time and get settled. So that's a few people like from the East Coast are traveling in on Thursday. Most of the local folks and people coming from the LA and tri-state area is arriving on Friday. The party is Friday evening during registration. And then Saturday morning is the ride. Saturday night until you can't go anymore is the party. And then usually everyone checks out, have breakfast, brunch, and then they check out and they drive home on Sunday. Last year, Super Bowl Sunday, so everyone was able to have breakfast, do a little fitness ride, and still make it back for the game.
Oh, did everyone watch the game inside the hotel, or they left?
No, people dispersed, but we were able to do a morning ride, a coffee ride. For some that wanted to do a coffee ride, they have a coffee ride. And like a little 15-mile, 12-mile ride. It's pretty cool.
So, sorry, excuse me. But for the guys that like the fitness guys, also that you get the bunch of guys that show up to they're trying to burn the burn the burners from start to finish. There is a ride for those guys as well.
Oh yeah. Now this starts at sunrise. It's quite chilly. So if you plan on being in the lead group, starting up front with the lead group, you can arrive with shorts and short sleeves because it's going to warm up and you're going to warm up. But the initial 10 miles, I tell you, it's bone chilly as you head up and out to the windmill farm before you get up top and start heading down and around. So once you start climbing, you're going to warm up. But for the initial start, for the 100-milers, it's going to be a sunrise, chilly morning. And again, I try to remind people if they have a disposable sweatshirt or something to keep on until they get started, they can drop it off on the side of the road because the volunteers are going to donate that to the Goodwill, pick it up and donate it.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, it's I do remember it was cold when we started, but it doesn't when you're with the front group, you're rolling, so that cold doesn't last long. If you're one of those fast guys, it doesn't last long. So you put some arm warmers on, put a wind vest on. If you feel like need some light gloves, then you should be good to go and ready to roll. But just know that you are rolling, so you should get warm and stuff and all of that pretty quickly. So yeah, I think that's about. Is there anything else you want to touch on?
No, no, you touched on it. I was going to talk about the dress code, like I said, when we were talking about the chilliness. You know, the little knit gloves. If you're good with that, I'm a wimp, so I need the little knitty gloves, and then I can roll without gloves. You know, but your wind vest and arm warmers, stuff that can go underneath your jersey because you're gonna have food in your pocket because you don't plan
Mm-hmm.
on stopping. You know, that extra water bottle. But it's a rolling flat course for 100 miles for those that want to enjoy it. The initial first 20 miles is 2%. And then it goes up to 6, maybe 8 in some points
Mm-hmm.
through the windmill farm. But once you get up to the top, you go down and around. And it's like that for both distances.
We forgetting something. These people, we like to eat, and we forgetting about the stops where you can refuel and stuff. And those fuel stops, they have everything. So if you're
Yeah.
worried about good,
In the years past, I want to interrupt you. In the years past, one of the casino hotels sponsored a breakfast, and it was a rest stop where nobody wanted to leave because they had the full hotel out there. And it's like we still got 25 miles to go, and everybody's just like chowing on the best of everything. I mean, they had it all for, like I said, the vegans, the vegetarians, the meat eaters. They had a spread, and then the
wow,
group was like, "Let's go." This
wow,
last year, they had mashed potatoes and gravy and meatloaf.
woo,
Oh yeah,
green,
it was
greens,
bomb.
potatoes,
I mean,
whatever.
a little couple, but it was just enough, scrumptious.
Yeah, I think that was the last question I had because there was another question, but I lost it, and because I'm fiddling about too much. But I think that's about it. I mean, is unless it's anything else you want to touch on, anything important that people should know about,
No,
Oh,
I would like to.
I know what I wanted to actually. I forgot to actually. I was Just my list is in past you had jerseys for the like Palm Springs jerseys like Nelsonville's. Would that be available or T-shirts like that?
That was discussed with my partners at Primal. And so, since we got a new location this year for the first year, we're going to go for it next year. We're going to do a couple of custom jerseys for myself and a few others, select others are going to have a special jersey for this new year.
Mm-hmm.
But next year for 2024, with Primal coming in with 100% sponsorship, I think all attendees, I know all attendees that's going to ride with Nelly will get a commemorative jersey, and we all put on your top. You wear your club shorts, but you're going to get a nice jersey. It's going to fit right. Regardless of your size, we have all sizes. So we
Mm-hmm.
love you, whether you're small, big, tall, heavy, not so heavy. We got your size. You're going to look good. My collection is selling over the holiday. I'm so blessed that people are buying gifts for the holiday. The Nelson Vales 2022 collection is available on nelsonvales.com. Go ahead, click on the jersey. You got the whole kit. You got the nice socks. I use the socks for a dress sock. I don't even use it for
Uh,
cycling. My
you should
socks are
have sent that
cool.
to me.
Yeah, man. Anyway, so we're shipping internationally, so you can get the
Yeah.
jersey kit. My shorts are so tight, they're pro shorts, and it says "sit the wheel on the butt." So you gotta
Wow.
love it.
No,
Yeah.
I mean you should have sent the pictures to me. I could have put them while
Oh
we were
yeah,
talking.
yeah. I didn't. I missed that, but everything's on nelsonwells.com, so go
No
check
worries.
that.
I'll like when once this is finished and this is saved, I'll, go grab some screenshots and then put them at the so people could
All
check
right.
them out. But yeah, so yeah, I mean that sounds like about it. And thank you for taking the time to come and sit with us and just give us some information on Palm Springs. It's always a pleasure. Dude, I'm geeking out here. I'm probably one of your biggest fans
Thank you.
because I watched that Olympics, man, and I still like it was yesterday. So yeah, so dude, I'm one of your biggest fans. So thank you for this. Thank you for blessing the Black
Well,
Cyclist.
just to finish it off, for those that will attend, they'll get a nice surprise. If we get the hall, if we get the banquet hall to do a presentation, if they allow it to us without charge, we're gonna have a real nice Nelson Vales presentation where I take people on a journey with me around the world racing track. So
Definitely. And I
yeah,
want to see some of that Karen footage, man, because that
I got
that
some
that
good,
is
I got
so
some good
exciting, man.
movie Karen stuff that you can't find on YouTube. You can only see it through me and my
Hmm.
presentation. So
Well, maybe
all
we
right,
should do another show and come back and just on that because that is that. Anyway, people, I'm gonna let Nelson go because I could just sit and talk about stuff for the next hour or so. But we really appreciate it. thank you for a moment, the info and stuff, and hopefully we'll speak soon.
All
Nelson
right.
Vales, everybody.
One. Bye.